All right, everyone, buckle up, because we are diving headfirst into the trade that's sending shockwaves through the NBA.
Yeah, Luka Dončić is officially a Laker.
We're going to unpack it, all the fallout, and what this means for the league moving forward.
Huge implications here.
Whether you're stoked for the LeBron-Luka duo or you're mourning the Mavs, this deep dive is for you.
Absolutely. This is not just a trade. This is a seismic shift in the landscape of the NBA.
Right, we got to understand what every team gained, what they lost, and what this means for their futures.
Exactly.
So let's rewind back to February 2nd. Luke is rocking the purple and gold now. The Mavs got Anthony Davis.
Along with?
And a 2029 first-round pick.
Even the Jazz got in on the action.
They did. They snagged Jalen Hood-Schifino and a couple of second-round picks.
So you know the Jazz are playing the long game here.
Oh, for sure.
But the real earthquake here is Dončić to LA and Davis to Dallas.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like someone hit the fantasy team button in real life, you know? LeBron and Luka.
That's right. I mean, the Lakers went from playoff hopefuls to instant title contenders.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, LeBron's clock is ticking, right? Even though he's still playing at an incredibly high level.
He is defying father time.
Defying father time, exactly. But, you know, this move, it's not just about this season. It's about extending that championship window potentially for another decade.
Yeah.
I mean, Dončić is what, 26 years old?
Yeah.
Already a superstar, but his prime is just starting.
And the sources we've got really highlight how perfect Luka's play style is for the Lakers.
Oh, it's a great fit.
I mean, he's not just a scorer, he's a triple-double machine.
He does it all.
Passing, rebounding, the whole package.
The whole package. And that's what makes this so fascinating, because the Lakers, they desperately needed another reliable star to take some of that pressure off LeBron.
Right.
Someone to run the offense when LeBron needs a breather.
And that's exactly what they get in Luka.
Exactly. Dončić is not just a sidekick here. He's a potential successor.
Yeah. So while Laker fans are probably celebrating, I'm guessing Mavs fans are feeling a little crushed.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way around it. Luka was their franchise.
He was.
So it's got to be a tough pill to swallow. But the return is interesting, you know? Anthony Davis, when healthy, is a force.
Right.
Former champion, tons of talent.
Right. That injury history is a concern.
Yeah, that's the big question mark.
And Max Christie, young guy, potential's there, but he's no Luka replacement.
No.
And that 2029 pick is way off in the future.
Yeah, they're not contenders overnight, the Mavs, but, you know, they're not starting from scratch either.
No, not at all.
They've got options now, right? They could build around Davis.
Right.
They could trade him for more assets. They could fully commit to a youth movement.
It's a fascinating crossroads for that franchise.
It really is. It's a total reset button almost.
Yeah. All right, we got to address the elephant in the room here. LeBron's legacy.
Right.
Does this trade guarantee him another ring before he hangs it up? Or is this more about passing the torch?
I mean, it's almost Shakespearean, right? The aging king gets one last shot at glory alongside this young prodigy.
I love that analogy.
LeBron has always adapted his game, right?
He has.
He's played with other stars, Wade and Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
But this feels different.
It does.
Like a potential changing of the guard. I mean, Dončić's arrival could really push LeBron to evolve even further. You know, maybe focus more on off-ball play,
right.
Become more of a mentor and leader on the court.
Right.
It's definitely a legacy move, but it's one that could still bring him championships.
But, you know, let's get real here for a second.
Sure.
Can these two superstars actually share the court?
Right.
I mean, Dončić is known for his ball-dominant style. And, well, LeBron. He's LeBron.
He is.
Are we looking at potential clashes here, or are we going to see a beautiful basketball symphony?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, on paper, you got two guys that like to control the offense.
Right.
But they're also both incredibly smart players, proven winners,
Yep.
who understand what it takes to win championships.
They're not just talented. They're basketball savants.
Exactly.
They can figure it out.
Right. And let's not forget, Dončić is a willing passer, right?
Right.
He's not just chucking up shots. He's making his teammates better.
Yeah.
And that's crucial for the Lakers. It takes the pressure off of LeBron, allows him to focus on scoring and leading.
And LeBron, even at this stage of his career, is a master of adaptation.
He is.
He's played with D-Wade, played with Kyrie. He knows how to share the spotlight.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll see a new version of LeBron emerge,
Yeah.
you know, playing more off the ball, letting Dončić run the show.
That's what makes this so intriguing, you know? It's not just about the instant success. It's about the evolution of these players
Right.
and the team.
And speaking of evolution,
Yes.
what about the rest of the Western Conference?
Right, yeah.
This trade has thrown a grenade into that playoff picture.
Huge impact.
I mean, the West was already a bloodbath, And now you've added a LeBron-Luka-led Lakers team.
Yeah.
The Nuggets, the Suns, the Warriors, they're all suddenly looking up at a new king.
This trade has sparked an arms race, I think, in the West.
For sure.
Teams are going to have to make moves now.
Yeah.
Whether it's blockbuster trades of their own or focusing on developing young talent,
Right.
the landscape has shifted and everyone's scrambling to adjust.
Okay, so we talked about the basketball side of things.
Right.
But let's not forget the business side.
Of course.
Dončić is a global icon.
He is.
What does that mean for the Lakers brand?
Oh, the Lakers were already a global brand, but Dončić takes them to a whole new level.
I mean, are we talking merch sales?
Oh, we're talking increased merchandise sales for sure.
International sponsorships?
International sponsorship deals, absolutely.
Influx of new fans?
Massive influx of new fans.
It's like the Lakers went from a Hollywood blockbuster to like a worldwide phenomenon.
Exactly. Doncic's charisma and star power transcend borders.
Absolutely.
He's a marketing dream come true, bringing in a whole new audience that might not have even paid attention to the NBA before.
And let's not underestimate that social media impact.
Huge.
Dončić has millions of followers worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a direct pipeline to a younger, more digitally engaged fan base.
It is.
So it's not just a win on the court, it's a win for the Lakers business as well.
I agree.
They've secured their future with a generational talent. They've expanded their global reach.
For sure.
This trade is a masterstroke on multiple levels.
It really is, but let's not forget, this is still the NBA.
Yeah.
Nothing is guaranteed.
No,
Chemistry can be a wild card.
absolutely.
Injuries can derail even the most talented teams.
For sure.
And you know other teams are going to be gunning for them.
All they are, it's not a championship parade just yet.
No.
But they've got the pieces, and it's going to be a wild ride watching it all unfold.
Absolutely.
It's almost like we're watching a real-life sports movie unfolding here, you know?
Yeah.
You get the aging legend, the young phenom, the high stakes, the drama. It's all there.
Yeah, and what I find fascinating about this whole thing is it really has sparked so many questions about the future of the NBA.
Yeah, for sure.
Is this a blueprint for team building?
Right.
Will we see more teams sacrificing future assets to pair superstars, even if it means, potential salary cap nightmares down the road?
It's like the NBA's version of go big or go home.
Exactly.
But what does that mean for the competitive balance of the league?
Right.
Will we see a few super teams dominate?
Yeah.
Or will other teams find creative ways to compete?
That's a great question, and it's one that's going to be debated for years to come.
Yeah, it is. And that's what makes this so compelling.
Absolutely.
It's not just about this one trade.
No.
It's about the ripple effects, the unintended consequences,
Right.
the evolution of the game itself.
Exactly.
So for all you listeners out there,
Yeah.
whether you're already designing your Lakers championship tattoo
Right.
or you're rooting for the underdog to topple the Giants,
Absolutely.
here's something to ponder.
Yeah.
What does this trade mean for the future of basketball?
Is this a step towards a more entertaining, star-driven league?
Right.
Or is it a slippery slope toward a predictable, top-heavy landscape?
Yeah, only time will tell, but one thing's for sure.
Yeah.
The Luka Dončić trade has thrown open the doors to a whole new era in the NBA.
Oh, it has.
And we're all strapped in for the ride.
Absolutely. And I think this deep dive has just scratched the surface of what promises to be
Right.
a wild and unpredictable journey.
We've got LeBron's quest for another ring,
We do.
Dončic's rise to superstardom, the Mavs' uncertain future,
Yay.
a whole league trying to figure out how to navigate this new reality.
It's a fascinating case study in team building,
For sure.
legacy, and the evolving dynamics of the NBA.
And for fans like us,
Yeah,
it's a reminder that sometimes the most exciting stories are the ones we haven't even finished writing yet.
that's right.